Hello, welcome back to another piano tutorial. Today we'll be learning the Christmas song. Nothing to explain. This is Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire. It's a very popular Christmas song. We're gonna make it really jazzy, and it's gonna be really complicated, so I'm gonna try my best to explain it as best as I can. Without further ado, let's get into it. So your first chord, by the way, here's middle C. So your first chord is going to be C major 7, which is C's in your left hand with G, B, C, and E in your right. And this same exact fingering you're going to use here is going to transfer all the way up to the next three chords. So we have C major 7, then move the same thing up to D minor 7, which is D's in your left hand with A, C, D, and F. Going up to E minor 7, which is E's in your left hand with B, D, E, and G. Going up to F major 7. F's in your left hand with C, E, F, and A. And like I said before, like you're not moving anything in your left or right hands. You're just going up and down. Yeah, so pretty simple in that regards. So you end on this F major 7, and honestly, all you gotta do is get back down to C major. So what I do is this, and all I do is just play F, E, G, A, C, and end with the C major 7 chord. You can do it however you want to. I've seen some people just go right back down. Perfectly acceptable too. Whatever's easier for you, go ahead and do it. I just try to make it really jazzy because I find it very pleasing to the ear. So anyway, you have back to C major 7, and then you're going to play this C7 chord, which is this. And all you're doing is moving both B naturals to his B flat. So you have C major 7 going to his C7 chord to this F chord. I do F and C in my left hand with F, G, A, and C in my right. So you have F, and then you go up to this I think it's E major 7 over trying to think. Yeah. E major 7 over G sharp, which is G sharp in your left hand with G sharp, B, D, and E. Going to this A minor chord. Now A minor is A, E in your left hand with A, C, E in your right. And here's where you have a lot of stepwise motion. In this part of the song, really, you have, here's what you have. So you go from this A minor chord to an F minor first inversion chord, which all you gotta know is like your A is going to go to this A flat. So you have A flats in your left hand with A flat, C, and F. Then you go down to the C major chord over a G, which all you're going to do is play G's in your left hand and play a C major chord over it. So G, C, and E. So hence the term C major over G. Once you do that, you go up to this B minor 7 chord. Excuse me, B major 7 chord. Which is B's in your left hand with A, B, D sharp, and F sharp. You have E in your left hand with G sharp, B, D flat, and E. Then you go to this B flat major 7 chord, which is over F. So you have F in your left hand with A, B flat, D, and F. To a G7 chord, which is, G7, which is G and D in your left hand with F, G, B, and D in your right. And that's the end of the first verse, besides so a lot of stuff was just thrown at you. I'm gonna play very slowly for you guys and talk about the chords as we go along. So here we go. C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, and go back to the C7 again. Or so C major 7, then the C7, to B flat, to F, going to the E minor 7 over, or E major 7 over G sharp, to an A chord, and here's a stepwise motion. A minor to an F minor over A flat, to a C over G, to a B7 chord, to an E7 chord, to a B flat over F, finally back to a G7 chord, and keep. And that little thing right there, it's not in the stuff that I looked at, which I'll link back in the description where I found all these chords. But where was it? So you have this G7 chord, and then you play "Everybody Knows," which is what is sung. But I like to do, instead of just doing this, I guess, which is basically a G major chord. And once you hit this E, you go to a D diminished chord, which is D, F, and A flat. So everybody knows. And then you go into the second part of the verse. So like I said, you have the same thing over again for the most part, and I'll play it. C major 7, E major to an A minor, your stepwise motion, and when the B major chord hits, you're gonna do something different. You're gonna do this. So almost the same thing. So in the first part, you went from this B major chord to E major, but instead we're going to go B major to E minor, which is E and B in your left hand with G, B, and E in your right. To this A minor 7 chord, which is A and E in your left hand with G, A, C, and E. So once you hit the A minor 7 chord, you're going to go to an F over G. And kind of like the C over G, you're playing an F major chord, which is F, A, C, over G. After that, you're going to do this G7 chord again, which we learned earlier. We have G and D, F, G, B, and D. Back to C major, which is this. So that's the verse, both verse 1 and verse 2 in the song. And now we're going to go to the bridge. Something a little bit jazzy, but yeah. So here's the bridge. So you play this G minor 7 chord. You know that Santa's on his way. It's that little thing. So you have G minor 7, which is G and D in your left hand, with F, G, B flat, and D. The second part of Santa is going to be A and E in your left hand with G, A, C, and E. You know that Santa's on his way. On way, you're going to do F and C with F, G, A, and C, which is F major chord. And then you're going to repeat that almost the same exact way. You're going to go instead to this G minor 7 over B flat, or a G minor 7 in first inversion, depending on how you look at it, which is B flats in your left hand with G, B, D, and F sharp, the same chord as before. So it repeats basically. You have the same chord, you have that's still the A minor 7 chord, and we're going to this F major 7, I think, or an F7. I have to check on what chords are what. I know it's F, A, C, and E. I feel really bad about not knowing what chords they are, but fingerings are helpful too. So once you go to this, in every mother's child, you have an F minor 7 chord, which is F, A, C, and E flat. All you're really going to do is move this chord just to be A flat and E flat. Every mother's child, and there's no lyrics, I don't know. Yeah, so you have F minor 7 going to this A flat over B flat, which is the same thing. You have A flat in your left hand over B flat. Now you have an E flat over B flat. So you have B flats in your left hand, G, B flat, E flat. Then you have this chord, which is a D7. You have D's in your left hand with F, A, C, and D. And that's like, so yeah, reindeer really know how to fly. We have F, A flat, and C in both your left and right, give you an F minor chord. So, where was it? Then you have the same thing with G7, and so and then you I'm offering a simple phrase. And the first part of the verse repeats again, and then you have the ending, which I will get to because it's a little bit different. And though it's been said many times, many ways, the B major chord, which we learned earlier. Merry Christmas. The F cluster you learned. On 2, you have this D minor diminished chord, D diminished chord, which we talked about earlier. You have D and A flat in your left, with D, F, A flat, and C in your right. To you, and then end on that C major chord. And in some, if not all, versions of the song I've listened to, you have like Jingle Bells. If you really want to do that, it's actually really simple. You play Jingle Bells, which is E, G, C, D, E. Simple. And in your left hand, oh geez, where am I? I think I have C octave, or actually, where was I? Here, and then I went to, oh yeah. Go. So you have a C major chord, C and G in your left hand. Like a E second inversion, so you have B, G, and E. 2 A's, F, a D diminished chord, and C. Hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. If you wanted to see more of my channel, don't be afraid to subscribe for more content. I'm trying to do this month a lot of Christmas songs and trying to experiment with different kinds of videos. Such as like what chords you want to use when you're composing, all that kind of stuff. So let me know if you want to see that kind of stuff. But thank you guys for enjoying the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.